Good morning. On this episode of Live Series with Tide, we'll be speaking on how to ace an interview. Last week, we spoke on how to package your CV to attract the employer. Once you've attracted the employer, they will then call you for a chat or an interview, and you need to come prepared. You need to give your A game. You can't afford to, you know, just take it with levity. So I would speak to it across boards, but most of the things you need to do are cuts across levels, from the entry level to the middle management to senior management. I remember when I started my journey in life and I went for my first interview at the time, I was able to show what I could do and prove that what I did in my secondary school and my university, I can also do here. Now, for graduate training, it's very simple. What you're doing is just to show that you have a good brain that can learn fast and that can execute, right? And executive means that at that stage means that whatever they give you to do, you do it very well. So you'll be giving examples of what you've done in the past and then what you can do to today. Now, before I go to the next stage, I would like to introduce what we call the STAR methodology. Most competencies are can only be rated by asking questions along those lines of competencies. And you may ask, what are competencies? Competencies are the skills required for a job. Now, for all jobs, the competencies, the skills required are at different levels. So if you are going to be an HRBP at an entry level in HR, it will be different from when you are a senior HRBP manager, and it will be different when you are an HR director. You would at all points are a business partner, but the proficiency levels, the level of skill required is different. That said, we'll now go to what we need to do during the interviews. Now, when you go to the interview, the first thing you need to do is for you to relax, calm down, calm down. Nobody is coming to bite you. They're just coming to show the interviewer what you can offer, right? And nobody can say or speak about you than yourself. So you need to be very confident and you need to show the world what you've got. Now, how do you show the world what you've got? The first thing you need to do is listen. Listen to the questions they're asking you. Don't panic. Listen. When you listen very carefully, you would understand the question they're asking you. And when you understand the question they're asking you, you then give your answers. Now, most answers are expected to be competency based. And when you're answering your competency based questions, you use what we call the STAR methodology. And in the STAR methodology, you use the situation, that's the S. You state the situation that warranted you to even go into this activity in the first place. Then you now state the task that came out of the situation. You are expected to do this, and then the activity, what you did. That's the A, right? Then you now go to the result. That's the first R. Now, when you got the first R, you're speaking about the result you've gotten. Then you now go to the last R, right, which is a new one, the last 3 4 years, because which we also call we retrospect and say, what could I have done better? Now, this ability to say what I could have done better, what does it do to you as an interviewee? It makes the employer see you as somebody that can think, as somebody that works, but also as he works, he's also thinking about to improve his work. And that for me is very critical. So the first thing is for you to calm down. The second thing is for you to listen. The third thing is for you to use the STAR methodology when answering your questions. The next thing is that you need to stay very positive, very, very positive. Know about your organization. Smile. Be confident. Interviewers love confident people. Don't jitter, don't shake. It is you. Nobody can do you like you do it. So please be confident when you speak. Um, and as you're speaking confidently and you've listened and you stayed positive, when you're giving your examples, please, one more thing, be very, very specific. Don't just give broad examples. It will be like you don't know what you are doing. But give examples that make the interviewer know that you are part of the team or you led the team that did this. I hope I've helped you today in giving you tidbits that will help you do well in interviews. That will be it for this episode of Live Series with Tide. See you again next week. Bye bye.